my name is Donna Page. You can find me at lovinglightastrologer.com. Now, the solar eclipse in Pisces, March 8th, 8:55 p.m. Eastern Time. What does it mean? What can you expect on the globe and also personally? With the solar eclipse, it's a powerful new moon, and it brings up to light things that need to be paid attention to, usually in the realm of the Piscean area of life. So what does Pisces want? The high side of Pisces is this deep spiritual connectedness, the visionary, the artist. Why artist? Because an artist is a visionary. It imagines something without regard necessarily to whether or not the material world has caught up to the imagination. Think of a great architect. Think of an incredible inventor that's way ahead of their time. They envision something. So for you, what can you envision that you don't really know, or you can't really believe how is it going to happen quite yet, but you can envision it? The flip side of Pisces is one, scapegoat. So there can be a lot of energy that goes on about being axed or scapegoated or being victimized or feeling victimized in some way. And this can play out on the planet. It can play out politically, where there's an undercurrent of stuff going on that is behind the scenes. It's a little bit on the deceitful or con side. Now, it is important to think about, is there any place in my life where I feel a victim, where I feel that I've gotten the short end of the deal in some way? And the Piscean energy is about being able to rise above that, not to deny where you've been hurt in life, not to go into a place where you erase that or as if it didn't happen, but to be able to tap into faith, to tap into a belief that even though you don't know why certain things are or are not in your life, there is a bigger picture. And it's up to you to envision the bigger picture. Now we have an exact Jupiter opposition. See, 18 degrees to 18 degrees with the solar eclipse. And Jupiter is the traditional ruler of Pisces, but Jupiter is in Virgo. Jupiter is what's called, it's in its detriment. It's not in a great place for Virgo. So even though it's Jupiter, expansion, all good things, it is not necessarily an easy energy. Jupiter in Virgo, there's a quote by Edison, I believe. Jupiter in Virgo is opportunity dressed up in work overalls. So there's always some work to do with it. It just doesn't come. The opportunity for growth, the opportunity will come through work. And because it is in Virgo, there is this opportunity, this time frame to look at your work, the work that you're doing, and to seek the opportunity therein. Now, we are in a square element with Saturn, so it's saying it's not going to be easy. But then a lot of things that are worthwhile take effort, to be willing to put that effort in. Also, we have so look at all these exact planets. Of course, the new moon, 18 degrees of Pisces, Jupiter, 18 degrees of Virgo, but Uranus is 18 degrees of Aries. Now there's this, what's called an inconjunct energy between Uranus and Jupiter. And Uranus and Jupiter are tremendous opportunity energies, like just explosion, fireworks. But they come with adjusting. So what in your life can you adjust to connect with these larger opportunities that are prevalent, that can be here. But it will be hard to see them because the solar eclipse, new moon at 18, is only 30 degrees away from the Uranus energy. And only being 30 degrees away, which is called a semi-sextile, it's hard to see that. It's there, but it's right outside of your peripheral vision. It's like at the very, look straight ahead, move your eye to the farthest you can, and then move your hand right behind there where there's just a barely can see your fingers moving. That's like, there's that opportunity. You can't really see it, but it's closer than you imagine. So with the solar eclipse, it's saying opportunity for change, for sudden growth, for this expansion in your life. It's here, but it's right outside of your vision. And what will it take to be able to move forward, to get it? It will take going into your visionary work, being able to go into meditation, deep into meditation, eliminate. And here's another thing. The universe has been giving us this message over and over to give it up, the woundings in life. See, we have the South Node conjunct Chiron, the quote-unquote wounded healer. It is about being able to embrace that all the bad crap that's happened, all the things that we didn't want to happen, all the heartaches, all the disappointments. Yeah, it's not that they didn't happen, but what can you have learned? What did you learn from that? And then give up the emotional baggage that goes along with that. As the universe has been giving us this message over and over again. So give that up. And that is what is in between that tremendous Uranian authenticity of growth and living your life freedom and full and exciting, and you, that solar eclipse. Giving that up is between that. You'll have a fabulous, there's a lot more energy in this chart, and to look for your personal chart, what will happen. Look if you have any degrees at 18 degrees, planets, personal planets at 18 degrees, or even, you can even look for 16 or 17 degrees. And then that will pinpoint what area of life. So if it's on your Venus, it's around relationships. If it's on your Mercury, it's around learning, or maybe communication, or maybe even younger people around you. If it's on your Moon, it's about connecting with them, so figure out where it's connecting in your chart in order to be able to predict how it can manifest for you, and more important, how to use the message of the universe. This is where I come from. How do you use the message of the universe to be able to have the life that you want, to be able to grow and develop yourself in all ways, and spiritually and on this world plane, to live a more complete, happier, fulfilled life? Thank you for tuning in, and have a very wonderful month of March in solar eclipse. And by the way, the solar eclipses are in effect between eclipses. So we have the other one, you check out the lunar eclipse, and then in September we have that other set, the solar and lunar eclipse, that will be coming up in September 2016. And if you need to know where your what degree your personal planets are, I can send you your chart, and you'll get the little code that will say what degree and sign your planets are in at Loving Light Astrologer. Thanks so much.